Hello and welcome to Sound Leisure, our family business based in Leeds. Since 1978 we've been building classic jukeboxes, much like this one here. This is the first one we ever made back in 1985. So prior to that we were building purely for commercial machines, for pubs, hospitality, for bars. But in 85 this machine got us going down the road of the great classic jukebox. The factory now is behind us. If you want to follow us, we can show you the showroom and then we'll take you for a quick look around the factory. We've had some great visitors over the years. Princess Anne, or the Princess Royal, visited us in 2019. We have lots of celebrity visitors. And this is our playroom. So this is the jukebox showroom. Here we've got the Wurlitzer jukeboxes available in vinyl 7-inch, vinyl CD, vinyl LP. We've got the Rocket jukebox, so 1950s Silver Age machine, once again available in CD, vinyl 7-inch and LP. Commercial jukeboxes, we still manufacture digital jukeboxes, so things like the 1015 digital. And we work with some great brands like Gulf. And we've also got the Marshall range, once again available in CD, vinyl, LP. So we've got the range of jukeboxes here on display. Along with the jukeboxes, we supply pool tables, we supply foosball tables, we've got neon signs, we've got Coke fridges. So you can come in here and fill your dreams basically with whatever entertainment that you're looking for your home. Alongside the jukeboxes, we also have some really unique products, things like the VLP20 console. So this is a 20-play LP player, available in any colour cabinet. Simply change the front speaker grills for any colour. So you've got your 20 LPs. When it's not playing, you can simply pop the top, press the eject button, the top pops open, stick your LP on, and you can use it as a turntable as well. Every machine's got Bluetooth. This is a new range of machines that we're working on, which is the consoles and the auto changes. So you've got things like the 20-play console there, through to the 7-inch record players. So you've got your nice little 7-inch. So if you've got your own amplifier, own speakers, you can simply plug one of our auto changes into it. So this is a 70-disc 7-inch. This one's actually got the speakers built into it, once again available in any colour. And then we've got a few other machines coming through now, LP based. So we're the only manufacturer in the world building an LP auto changer, and you'll see those as we walk around the factory. If you do want to book a visit, please just give us a call on the telephone number, visit the web page, send us an email. We're happy to open Saturdays or evenings, and we're often got visitors coming around the factory and seeing what we do. So let's show you what they see when they arrive. So in here we have our entrance to the factory and the visitor centre. So this is where it all began. So what we have here, back in 1978, Sound Leisure started in this garage. It's been nearly 50 years now, and you'll see where we came from. So as I say, we were started with commercial jukeboxes. So this is the old Hideaway and Wall box, originally released in 1980. Records used to go in the player mechanism that was in this box, which was located in the cellar of the bar, and then this wall box hung on the wall in the bar, cabled up to it. So the collectors used to go around, swap the labels in the wall box, collect the cash, and then run down the stairs and put the records on. So as you can see through here, we've got quite a few of the machines we've manufactured over the years, including our electric car that we didn't manufacture, that came off Blackpool Pleasure Beach. But these were obviously all commercial machines going in the bars. Then, as I say, 1985 we began on the classic range of machines. We've got some on display here, and as you'll see when we walk around, that you'll see how we're manufacturing these machines. All right, John. So in this room here, this is all metal work. So this is where we're preparing all the castings. So obviously on our machines, everything is solid. So you have your front speaker grill, what we call a letterbox. So this is where it'll say the Sound Leisure or the Wurlitzer name. You have castings, your side straps. So these hold the front door to the front hoop. So that's a structural part. These decorative. You've got parts of the rocket machines. So these are all based on the 1950s cars coming from Detroit, hence the wings. So large C arrows, so that's the side of the rocket. We have the front frame for holding the glass, which we're bending in-house. So this is all our own extrusion, which we pass through machines to curve it. We've then got in the wood shop, so we've got cabinets coming through now. So we have, this is a CD SL15, so this is one of our cabinets. This came out of the spray shop yesterday evening, so this one's just ready. Got custom job here, which we specialise in custom jukeboxes. This will be a 20 play console. We've got rocket cabinets going through here. We have got a case just being put together now, so this will be being wrapped around the jig here. So this is where we form the cabinets. So there's one that's just come out now of the press. So you can see this is a solid cabinet. You can see the 5 layers of ply here. So this one needs trimming. Got a Wurlitzer cabinet here, exactly the same. And our own spray shop. So if you want any colours, any different finishes, we can do that because it's all being manufactured in-house. Through into this room, we've got the woodworking department. So these are where the guys and girls are actually putting everything together. So you can see now Clayton's just fitting up some of the knuckles that go on the front of the machine. You've got your various veneers that we're using. So this is just a few. This is the burr mahogany and the crown cut sapele that we're using on the Wurlitzers. Got the bird's eye maple and the crown cut ash that we use on a lot of the Sound Leisure machines. Front knuckles, the bit that Clayton's just preparing there, these are all glued and fitted together like this to prepare this knuckle. Solid beech base, so things are starting to come together when they get in this room. So Matt's just preparing now a front door. So you can see the components that we've been looking at already are now fitted onto that cabinet. We're then in this room on the CNC machine. So we've got 2 CNC machines that are cutting doors, cutting internals of the cabinets. We've got the veneer press. So the veneer press is turning the ply, and this then has got the Wurlitzer grain finish. That's a slimline cabinet. This morning we've been preparing the front hoops. So once again, this is a solid piece of wood, 5 layers, no joins, just bent, and skill gets our front hoops put together. The press here that we're using for preparing the veneers was used on the QE2 ship back in the 1960s. So this is what presses every one of our cabinets. So the veneers will go through that press. So if you're lucky enough to have one of our jukeboxes, you can definitely say your machine has come off the same press as fit out the QE2. Got your raw wood coming in here, you've got your beech bases, you've got your ash coming in for the front hoops. We've got the plies coming in this section as well. So we're then back into the factory. So we've got a cabinet here, Wurlitzer. This one's going out by air freight by the look of it, so everything's solid box. We do export all around the world. Europe is getting them in these boxes here, so these mainly go by land, so don't have to be as crazily protected. We're usually good at getting these abroad. We've got a few machines here going to, these are the consoles, so there's a few consoles going here. This particular customer's asked for various different covers to go with the machine. So this is your front grille. So these are going to Germany and Australia. And then we've got various machines that are ready to go into our final test department. So final test. We have a few machines that we can't show you in here because we build a lot of custom jukeboxes as well. Quite a few of them are under NDA, so we're going to have to be careful what we're showing here. LP mechanism, so the Marshall jukeboxes, we have the LP mechanism. So this is the 10-play LP mechanism that fits into the Marshall. This will be run outside the cabinet for at least 3 days. Once it's been fine-tuned, it will go into its cabinet that's stood at the side of it, that's waiting for it. It'll have another 5 days in there before we ship. So we'll leave this room so we don't pick up anything that we're not supposed to show. And we'll go into the main factory. So we have LP mechanisms being manufactured here. So we've got Ian and Casey that are just building a 20-play up and a 10-play. We've then got the vinyl 45 mechanisms being built up. So this is a 16-hour process of manufacturing this mechanism. It's probably the most reliable mechanism out there. When you look at the list of parts that go into it, it's quite a big job for the team that are building these up, but you can see there is page after page after page, and this involves cams, it involves bearings, springs, washers, nuts, bolts, and a lot of it's been manufactured here in the factory. So things like these are your bagger bits that Dave and his team turn into jukeboxes or player mechanisms. Once they're finished, they're then tested in this area here. So we have a constant flow of working down the line. These are just bedding in at this stage. Then once it gets to this stage, it's the final setup, which is done by hand. We've then got the CD mechanisms. These are all being tested at the moment now. Same thing, just a constant stream of CD mechanisms going through, sitting on the test beds, being tested prior to going into final test. As the machines come through the factory, obviously we know what's coming through, so we're preparing for either a vinyl or a CD. The nice thing for us is CD is still going really well. The CD machines, I think, only sold 9 less than the vinyl, even though vinyl's having a great boom. This machine here is the one that we'll be releasing later this month. So this is the little 5-play auto changer unit. We've just got a few tweaks to this. So this is just running in the factory. This is on a test mode, if you want. So we're just trying to break everything that we can prior to launching. The mechanism's well sorted. We've been manufacturing it now for over 6 years, just a smaller version. So really we're not expecting anything, but we're still soak testing. It's got all the LP mechanisms going through this section. So you've got your various 20 plays, your 5 plays, 10 plays. There's really no reason why anybody can't take one of these mechanisms and the electronics and build them into something themselves. So we're working on quite a few projects around the world at the moment with interior designers and architects who are building these units into systems already. We've got wiring over here, so we manufacture all our own electronics. We do our own wiring harnesses, our own cables. We've got cabs going through on this section here. We've got dome tops going through over here. All your castings that we saw back in the metal shop are now back from the chrome platers. So we've got the chrome platers ready already. And then Through the other bays, we've got our own central stores, the refurbishment department, and literally that is a quick overview of what Sound Leisure do. We're just setting up our own record shop, so when people come to purchase a jukebox, or not even a jukebox, they can come and browse records whilst they're visiting the factory, and we've got them all here for sale. So we're just setting this up now.